Yes, back again for another Dabbler Thursday. Dr. Huge over here, my boy CWC over here.
Hey,
Shout out to you, Chad. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to be killing it.
thanks for having me. This is gonna be great.
Oh, so much fun over here. We love works. We love shoots. Do you know anything about wrestling or like wrestling slang?
Not as much as I'd like to. But no, yeah, not a little bit, not too much though.
Let me explain to you and everybody else like why I've been doing the Dabbler stuff. You know, I've been in the chats here and there, you know, all over the Dabbleverse for many years now. I'm a wily vet out there, but I need somebody to talk to about this stuff because everybody in my personal life, they just look at me like I have 100 heads when I start talking Dabbleverse, or and even my buddies, like they're like, oh yeah, I know of Kumia and Stern and things, but you know, I got a decent amount of pro wrestling watchers that like my show and things, and I'm trying to get them and lure them into the Dabbleverse since there's so many of them, you know.
Well, it takes so long to explain what the Dabbleverse is to people, right?
Takes forever, so we're doing it but bit by bit. I had Dave Sarah on last week, your arch nemesis, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Laugh and joke about that, but
right.
And the New Jersey Ranger, of course, has come on. He was my first dabbler to ever show up, so shout out to him. Famous chatter out here, also has his own show, and stable dabbler. He says, Dr. Huge, opinion on Shula. I think, are you also the black guy that runs Funny You Should Ask? Because this feels like one of those type of questions that got me, I think, initially kicked off of TikTok Live. But Dr. Huge, opinion on Shuli and Phil Russo attempting to contact Stuttering John's child to collect dirt on Stutter. We'll bring that up in a little bit. We're going to be doing some clips over here. You know, I'm not much of a clipper, Chad. I kind of just... rant and rave like this until I'm gassed.
No, that's cool, but I like the clips because sometimes it's hard to watch the hours and hours of content, you know.
Yep, I've compiled some. I got some. I know you got a feud going on with Shuli, that dastardly Shuli.
Right, the dues payer. Yep.
Yep. So we got some Shuli's Anonymous stuff here. We got some Dabblers Anonymous. All kinds of clips, but let me give the people also a little bit of insight, or you can yourself. How did you first find out about this Dabbleverse? How did you get into it? I mean, I know, of course, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's a great question. Yeah. My brother told me about Stuttering John. So I was watching his content for a few months, and then I started watching the recommended content, and, you know, you get sucked in, and like Joey C says, once you get sucked in, you can't get out.
Mm-hmm. It's like going into a whole nother dimension, trying to climb out of a black hole. Try that sometime. It will never.
It gets deeper and deeper.
Mm-hmm. So Chad's a superstar out here. Been on all my favorite shows. You've spoken with all the goats. Like to me, the top two. Nick and Fort Wayne. Shout out to you as well. But Stuttering John, of course, the Dabbler, and then Kevin Brennan, the great Kevin Brennan, our leader, as you say.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jess. See, I know girls, CWC, too.
Oh.
Hot chicks come on my podcast all the time.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yep. So you're not the only hottie out here I can find, you know?
That's cool.
And you're in Buffalo, right?
Yes, right. Yeah, Buffalo, New York.
Go Bills?
I mean, I'll support the home team. I don't know anything about sports, but... You know, of course, I want the home team to win, you know.
Mm-hmm. Patriots over here. See, we don't had a huge fight going. Adversary for life over that. But anything, again, do you know a little bit about pro wrestling, you said? How about this guy? You know about him?
Is it the Hulk? Yeah.
Of course, that's the Hulkster.
Oh, yeah. Hulk is great.
Mm-hmm.
I based my Chad Zumach voice off of him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, listen, brother.
No, that's right. Yeah. Everybody's got a different Chad impression. I know Tuki's got the whole like
his are the best. I can't compete with him.
Yeah, his are pretty good. But Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, you must know him, right?
I've heard his name. I know more of the 80s stuff because when my brother and Dad used to watch wrestling. I was in the room too, so it was all the '80s. You know, it was a long time ago.
I just love that. Like, I have a lot of interests. I'm into all kinds of stuff. And then when I have heard you on MLC and things, you seem to only know about like one or two things ever. Is that true?
Well, yeah, I don't watch. I'd say the past 20 years, I don't watch TV or movies. Just the old movies when I was young. Or sports. Yeah, no sports.
What do you do all the time?
Well, I do work a lot. I've always pretty much had. Work? I've always had two jobs during my lifetime. So,
bro. You're a grinder. You're an earner out here. That's what they call it in The Sopranos, which you probably have never seen, right?
I've heard it though. I've heard this. Yeah.
It is amazing stuff. See, this is why I warmed up to you. Of course, I'm the one that helped you get on Rob Saul. I don't know if you remember seeing me in the chat. Go bring on.
No, thank you.
I was one of the people. So I want to take some credit for that because Rob Saul, believe it or not, he's almost like, to anybody that's watching. If you watch pro wrestling for a while, he's like the Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler was like the first wrestler all the new wrestlers would have to face before getting on with anybody else. So that was what Rob Saul was to me. R.I.P. Rob Saul, right? I mean, he's kind of like disappeared on everybody. And
I noticed that he hasn't been on, and he went against me recently. So,
how dare he do that?
Which was, okay, but it is what it is, I guess.
He did bring you on first, right? Was he the first guy?
Well, trying to think. Was it before? It's all blending together.
Saul was the first time you were on Dabbleverse broadcast TV here.
That's trying to think. It might have been. Yeah, it's been so long now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Rob Saul, big time. He just couldn't find the time to ever come on my show. Oh yeah, I'll come on your show, right? He can't do it. Nasty Neil can't do it. How dare you, Nasty Neil?
Anyone should be able to find an hour. It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Not Nasty Neil. And this is when he was like hot last December, right? And he's feuding with John, and he's going on everybody's shows. All the puppets and filters I've never heard of, but he couldn't find the time for Dr. Huge. And he's in my area. I'm gonna kick you out of New England. Nasty Neil, if you keep it up.
I mean, why couldn't now? A lot of people don't. I get in a lot of trouble for saying this, but why can't you guys can dual stream? I don't see what the
we could.
Doesn't have to be just could be a dual show, but
it's so unfortunate. Everybody out here in this Dabbleverse, they act like Dr. Huge is just some nobody because I'm not a super chatter. You understand? I'll do a few here and there a year, but I'm doing stuff, and I'm more in the chat when I have time. So,
well, you have a really good. You'd be really good on shows because you have that flow. You have you can keep it.
I know what the fuck I'm doing, Chad.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm no rookie at this. I've had a show for a while. I took 5 years off. I'm not even going to get into that, but it's not like it's like a bicycle. I got back on, and now we're rolling again.
But you have the like a radio person keep things flowing a lot better than I could.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I hate dead air. That's why all these other shows, they'll just fucking stand up and leave for an hour or even 15 minutes or what have you, and their viewers go up.
It's okay if it's an act, but not just to be unprofessional,
How is it an act if you're leaving for 45 minutes, though?
No, like Stuttering John, he's the only one that can get away with that,
That's true. Yeah, because everybody's really there for the chat. Like, let's face it. He's cool and everything. He's got some fun. His song today about KB, I don't know if you got to catch up on all this.
No,
like I
didn't.
I'm a radio listener, so I'm always listening. But he had some funny Stinky Pinky songs for our leader, Kevin Brennan.
No, I missed that one. I haven't really been watching all. It's hard to watch them all.
Yeah, just like when I do some like wrestling shows and I'll have my regulars on, they're like, I don't even watch anymore. It's ridiculous. It's redundant and all that. And then I have to inform them. I'm going to inform you of what's been going on lately because I don't know how closely you actually do watch.
No.
Have you heard the whole Kiki story?
No, what's going on with her?
So supposedly she's gotten into a feud with Missy B, who's her friend. Kumi, his girlfriend, everybody hates Jewish people. That's pretty much all I know about her. But she's Kumi's girlfriend, hates the Jews, and she's feuding with her friend, once friend, Kiki, over basically, I think, hanging out with Stuttering John overall.
Wow.
Yep. So there's tons of drama. Like I said, we got all the clips. I just wanted to make sure I got like all the initial stuff out of the way so everybody knows who I am, who you are, all this stuff. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the fucking buttons, please. I need it more than anybody else. 265 subscribers, guys. Come on. It's the shit.
you could have a lot more than that with the way you talk and
the way I look, especially, right?
Yep.
Right. Yep. We're gonna do it, everybody. Paladin, get telling everybody. Let's face it, you're my number one fan, right, Paladin? Yeah, I think he's working right now, so we'll talk to him later.
Nice.
Yep. Here's a story for you. I was gonna ask you, and if you ever have questions or notes from this radio genius over here is Dr. Huge. I was gonna ask you, but I don't want to step out of bounds with anybody, tell anybody what to do or whatever. Big time people, right, Rob Saul? But I was gonna tell you maybe it would be in your best interest, if not even on this show, on some show, you wear a vampire outfit. Have you ever done that? Have you thought of that?
No. Why would that be good?
If you paint your face white like a vampire, like Dracula, and you get a little cape, you get the fangs, because it would look funny. I don't know.
Okay.
And then you could still talk. You still do your thing. I got plenty of ideas for a lot of other people and myself, kind of nonstop. I was going for the wearing the same shirt like Fred Flintstone. You know what I mean? So people get used to it. That does work. I'm just every once in a while shake it up. If you came on just randomly on a Halloween, say, right, and you just had white makeup on and the black lipstick, looking like a goth chick or whatever, and did the hair Dracula style, I'm telling you, people would love it. I would love it.
Well, you never know. I'll take it under advisement.
Thank you. That's all I ask, just to take it under advisement.
Well, because people were talking about, you might be right, because people were talking about Carmax's mask, like it's in every clip today,
Every clip. It's even on my thumbnail. I'm gonna keep him out of here with that. And that's just goes to show you the level of creativity that's going on around here. If we just try a little bit, let's just try a little bit harder, guys.
Well, and I have similar ideas for a lot of stuff too. Like, basically, if you want to grow your channel, do what Carmax does and just go on all day. And then the more hours you're on, as long as you have something to talk about.
Yeah. You know what I think? It's just I'm not wacky enough. I got to be wackier, but I'm just not wacky. So,
well, I'm still trying to find my way. I've been doing this about 3 years, and right now I haven't really been going live this past month or two because I don't have anything really great to say, and it would alienate my viewers if I just went on and just faked it.
Yep. So, hey, if you ever want to join me for a Dabble Thursday, because half the Dabbleverse is like ignoring me and the other half are cool. So since you're in that half, everybody else, Lady KB might come on next Thursday. You never know. Anything's possible, folks, like Kevin Garnett said. So,
well, next time, if you want more exposure, we could dual stream it, have it streaming to your channel and mine. Cause like Kevin Brennan, he subscribed to my channel. So like some people,
the leader, Kevin Brennan.
Yep. So he might not watch everything, but he might watch a few seconds of it.
Right. And I probably look like Cheddar, right?
And as you know, if he sees you, he just has to see a few seconds like you, and he'll have you on.
Right. Just like Triple H back in the day, except he didn't like me, I guess, because he never had me on. Next time, Triple H, I know you're watching.
Well, a lot of times, like it took about 6 months for me to get on John. It didn't happen overnight. And it was a lot of stuff, Same with each thing. Even Kevin Brennan, it was another 6 months, and it just seems like it happened overnight because it already happened, but it took a while.
Yep. Listen, man, I understand. I'm not begging and pleading with anybody. You never see me in the chats like, please bring me on and please do this. That would be nice for the channel, because I'm telling you, you get monetized pretty quickly when you go on these shows. It's kind of crazy.
Sometimes,
yeah. Well, if you got the stuff, right? Like yourself, Karmic's had some stuff, whether you like these guys or not, they got something.
You know what I find works too, which even though I haven't been going live, haven't really been partnering with anyone, but I still try to do the shorts every day. Those do get subscribers.
Oh, okay.
So if you do a short, it's real. I mean, if I'm busy, I work 2 jobs, and I could still do a short or 2 a day, minimum, at least one. I think I did 1 today, and I might get a subscriber. Sometimes you get lucky and they get a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
They reach out. Well, they reach out too. They reach out to a lot more people.
Cool. Good advice from CWC. I remember seeing a thing on YouTube where they're like, oh, you need like a bazillion, short things to do. Plus, again, I don't have a whole lot of time to. I already do enough as far as like, I make goofy promo edit videos and stuff of all the wrestling promos and make them say things that they're not saying, like old Stern days and whatnot. Go check those out, by the way. Whole playlist, got audio playlists. I'm doing this all for free here, but
yeah, that's how it was when I started too. The first 6 months or even more were free.
Mm-hmm.
And then, once again, getting monetized for me didn't happen overnight either. It took some doing. It took some long streams.
Yep. And I don't think, of course, that I'm going to be a millionaire or anything as soon as you get monetized. I understand how this works. Again, Chad and everybody else, this ain't my first fucking time, okay? I've been doing this. So, I've been in the game since Super Hearts. Not even Super Chat, Super Hearts. A lot of people don't even know. Yep.
You have a big Twitter channel, though, don't you?
Yeah, my Twitter's pretty good. But it seemed like around that year when all kinds of wacky stuff were going on, like 2020, they really like annihilated my account because they kind of turned my the amount of people that could see me, like they turned it off like a spigot.
Oh, wow.
But I still have a decent amount of people on there. It's, it is what it is. Social media is weird, man. Again,
right, yeah. If you don't use it every day, it goes down.
That happens too. Yes, absolutely.
Even if I look at my subscribers, if I have 3 days in a row where I'm not making any content, your subscribers just naturally go down.
Yep. There's so much noise out here now. When I first started this in 2016, it was so much easier. And at that time, I thought there was a ton of even just wrestling podcasts, which are pretty niche. And man, I was killing it everywhere I went to. Even when I first got on TikTok at the end of 2024, killing it. They gave me a check mark and everything, like in the first week. And I'm blowing up. The live streams are getting tons of viewers. And then they're just like, you're not doing this anymore. You can't do this. Because I talk like this and I talk freely, like an American, like a real American.
Nice. Yeah, that's not great on YouTube.
So before we get into the clips again, those are coming up, folks. Don't worry. We'll shut our yappers in a second. But can you tell me, who are you like aligned with? Do you have like, not necessarily enemies, or the people that you're, on the other side? We'll call them faces and heels.
In the Dabbleverse?
Yeah, like for example, the Biscontes, Gino and Kiki. Any interaction, any feeling for them?
I have nothing against him. I don't really watch his content just because I'm watching 20 other channels. So,
right.
So yeah, no, Gino's cool. Let me think of who else.
Carl and Wapped.
Carl.
Wapp.
I have nothing personally against either of those guys. I don't really.
No.
Once again, there's so much content. I don't really watch your stuff. I used to watch it when I was really into, so.
TSN?
TSN, that's Shuli, right?
That's right. Man, you really don't know?
I assumed it was. I don't know why they call themselves TSN.
The Shuli Network.
Oh, all right. I'm not big on abbreviations, but
yeah,
I have nothing against him. I think that's great. He built the channels off Stutter and John. And it's almost bigger than John's.
It is. I guess it is. Even if he's buying 1,200 viewers per show, which is just my professional expert opinion on what's going on there for years. But views pay you, right? Views pay you.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it. I don't really know on that either way, but
yeah, neither do I. But I think it's more funny if he is. And shitway dues pay. For some reason, I even sent a little message to John like a week or so ago and said dues payer, and he's like, no, shitway. I was like, wow.
Oh, he actually responded. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I messaged like on his show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But not a super chat, membership chat. I love those free memberships, Chad. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, what do we want to talk about? We got some videos here. We're on Shuli's Anonymous. I believe the first video coming up is, it says, Ava warns Shuli what will happen if he continues to allow his fans to post her docs all over his channel. We all know what doxing means around here, guys.
Yep.
What do we want to talk about?
We want to talk about this, Cody Rhodes. Hold on, where did we go? There we go. All right, let's play the video. Per Shuli's Anonymous.
Why is the...
Let me explain a little more. Ava is a transgendered... This is so fucking confusing. I'm old school, Chad. Transgendered woman, right?
I guess. I'm really confused. Yeah.
And then we have Kiki, who we were just speaking about a moment ago. Her husband, Gino, maybe in the background, always screaming in the background. And then the Dabbler, the one and only Stuttering John here. Let's see what she has to say about these things.
The gentleman constantly using homophobic slurs.
So that person is participating in a doxing operation of me where they're finding pictures of me before I transition. And so they're subtly, Shuli's letting them do that on his show. So they're doxing my birth name that's legally sealed, which is a criminal action.
How do you legally seal something? I don't know nothing about none of this, Chad.
Me neither. That's above me too.
We're two guys. We don't know nothing.
Right.
And we'll be subpoenaed. By
Imagine being
so
them.
So Shuli's literally letting.
He's a scumbag.
Shuli knows what my dead name is, and he's letting people super chat into that show with photographs of me before I transition.
Hear Gino screaming in the background, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always screaming in the background.
It's never come up on John's show.
All right. What is this one? Shuli and Phil went too far trying to contact Stuttering John's children. This is from Blind Mike and Cardiff. You know, everybody knows Cardiff, right? That's the potato.
Oh yeah, Cardiff's great.
That's right. Again, this is for the noobs, Chad. We're teaching everybody what's going on here.
Oh,
we got Blind Mike has a channel. That's Lady Kmart in the middle. Shuli is next to him on the main screen is what I'm talking. And then we got Lucy Type Box, the big boobies. Ava's down there. The guy from Hootie and the Blowfish. Yep. Everybody's here.
That's a good point. It's even good fodder.
Because I don't read personal things out.
Wait.
So
You hate my guts. You hate my guts. You hate everything I'm about, but yet you've never brought this up to John.
No.
Yeah, so it seems weird, and evidently this happened. So Frog admitted to it, basically, right? Like we'll get to he has screenshots and all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it did happen, and this to me is like, why are you doing this? You know,
Again,
why?
Chad, I'm starting to see more dastardly actions by Mr. Shuli. Am I misinformed? Am I being misinformed so far?
This was during the
What do you think? You still there?
Oh yeah.
All right. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think on that one.
All right, that's fine. Moving on.
pandemic, and I don't know if
Oh, look at this. People haven't heard it from this
Chrissy?
woman before. Chrissy Meyer. Hot take, everybody. All right. You can flame me, quote, tweet me on this one. Do whatever you want. But I'll tell you this. This Chrissy Meyer, several years back, I'd hit it, like Stuttering John would say.
Right.
You know, I don't know about this version, the Crackle Bear Chrissy, but yeah, you're with me on that, right, Chad?
Yeah. Yep.
Simultaneously together?
Maybe right after.
Yeah, I'd Diddy party with her anytime back in the day. So anyway, Shuli and her are going to talk. I didn't read the title. Shuli remains deeply emotionally scarred by Jimmy Kimmel and Howard Stern goofing on him for moving to Alabama. I had Grillo on months ago, and he also hates Jimmy Kimmel and felt totally disrespected by him. And
around what month? But it seemed like early pandemic. You caught some shit for moving to Alabama from New York City.
Yeah, I caught shit because, in my head, I'm like, okay, I know the guy I work for. I know he's a germaphobe before the pandemic. Odds are he said, all right, let's move out here. And we did. And management knew about it. And everything was checked out step by step by step. So once I got out here, that was the bit. Like, Shuli moved to Alabama. Like, what the hell? And I'm just like, listen, at the end of the day, this is a move for my kids, not necessarily for me. I want them to grow up in a place where they can be kids and ride a bike.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems reasonable to me. I don't really even know why that's on here, other than them to call Chrissy a horse.
I have some clips that I want.
And what is this? Ava is hot right now, Chad. You better do something. She's coming for your spot, wrestling style.
Nice.
Would you face her in a boxing ring?
I'd have to work up to it.
Mm-hmm. Would you face anybody? I mean, legitimately in real life. Say there was an AC meeting, and the Dabbleverse is now huge because Dr. Huge got all the pro wrestling marks in there to spend all their money. And they got like $10,000 for you to fight. Ava, in a boxing ring, YouTube TOS, would you, Chad, do it?
I think I would do it just because I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, right. Good. And nothing with the money, though. So you do it for free?
I mean, I wouldn't. If there's money, I'm not going to just refuse it, but I would,
Got it. All right. I don't know if I want to do too much Ava stuff. I mean, that's all. We got the Karmics up next.
Uh-oh.
Everybody get ready for this.
Carm, last night, Shuli watched a clip of you ripping on him. Within 30 seconds, he called you an anti-Semite.
So, again, to let everybody else know out there that doesn't know, this is Karmic X, Carmax, Crimax, whatever you want to call him. He does it all online. He's what the kids call a lol cow. That's his content. We're leading people there as well. If you like that kind of thing, what is your take on Carmax CWC?
I mean, I like him, but I'll watch his show for a little while, but it gets a little redundant.
Sure does. I tried him one time years back. Back in I watched his show, and I gave it a shot. I'm not a hater or anything. It's not for me. This isn't my kind of yucks over here. It's funny, sure. The mask is funny, but then it loses it after a few minutes. But this is really I feel like he's doing this for content for other shows.
Right, because he knew it was going to get clipped, and it was a good idea if that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. Again, vampire makeup, Chad. Think about it.
I do have to get back out there.
Holy fuck. Well, that's when you have no talent whatsoever. Make it racial. Make it tribalistic. So that's how Shuli operates. He has nothing to stand on. So let's make it about stripes. Let's make it about teams. Let's make it about...
Let's just point out that might not even be true, because I don't watch TSN really, but who knows? That could just be a chatter messing with him, trying to get him fired up. But Shuli does say that an awful lot. Have you ever heard that? Kevin Brennan brings it up all the time. Our leader.
That's right. Kevin Brennan's the leader.
My tribe. I don't need a tribe to walk through life, Shuli. I'm a one-man warrior. That's a fact. I walk through this life with my own brain. I don't need to lean into my heritage. What a dumb bitch Shuli is. Everybody sees it. Everybody does. Fuck Shuli. In my humble opinion.
Yep. So this is the Dabbleverse, folks. We're going through all the greats, all the big name players here.
I mean, that's just kind of funny.
Yeah, he's got some great good ones. You had some good ones this week too. Go check out Clearwater Chad. What's your name on there? Is it Clearwater Chad?
Yeah, Clearwater Chad 9037.
Yep, on Twitter, of course, on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
And he's got the shorts and the little clips there. That the one where you're gonna sue Shuley for him calling you fat.
Yeah.
5-star Meltzer, folks. That means top match in the universe. I was like, this kid's got something, you know. And let me ask you this before we get into, more dabbling. But I know you're working out and you're training hard.
Right, that's for real. I am, yeah.
Yeah, not a work, everybody. He's really doing it. And you do it in regular clothes because you're in between your two jobs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like changing.
Right. Do you find the time to shower anywhere? You just Richard Christie it all the way.
I mean, I definitely shower up, yeah, but
yeah.
What was I gonna say? No, it feels good to, to work out and stuff. Try to get a little healthier.
Mm-hmm. So you actually dieting too, or just working out?
In stages. I'm eating better than what I was, but I got to do it kind of on my terms. I think it'd be a shock if, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I cut out all like the McDonald's and Burger King and stuff, and
not Arby's though. You can't cut that out.
Well, it's been a while for the Arby's too, but I'll always have once in a while have the Arby's.
Arby's is damn good, by the way.
Yeah, but that Burger King and McDonald's, no one needs to eat that food.
No, it's trash, and it sucks. From where I'm from, anyway, like we don't have a whole lot of fast food up here. Really, we got like Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King, and they're generally all trash.
Yeah.
So like all the cool stuff, like I hear the Whataburgers and the Jack in the Boxes and the this and that. Like we don't get any of the good ones. It's all the lame ones.
Yeah, we don't have those either.
Yeah, it keeps me in a decent shape at least because. The last time I got food poisoning was Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Taco Bell got me one night, and the guy, I can remember all this. The guy at the that took my credit card or whatever at the thing stole my credit card number, and I had to report it. So unbelievable. These people, I couldn't even get Taco Bell out here without getting robbed and poisoned. Thank you very much. See, it's because I look like this, Chad. I'm telling you, nobody believes me. I'm not just a conspiracy theorist. Have me on Kevin Brennan, or you're racist. Yep, that's my gimmick.
Well, like I said, if he came on my channel a few times and if he likes the way you speak, he would probably have you on.
Yeah, he better like the way I speak. I feel what's the word? I understand KB. Like even the stuff that people think is like crazy and how he like cuts people off and doesn't like to have friends and stuff. I totally get that. Like in real life, I get what he's saying.
Right. No, that's true. Like he doesn't like to have friends,
No, because a lot of friends suck, man. Like if you really think about it, not all friends are good friends.
Well, so, even something like meeting, people in real life, like meeting me, he didn't even come through with that. So there could be something, something to it.
And I think it's legit with him too, like deep rooted where he's really not doing this, right. As far as, trying to connect on some, a deeper level than showbiz and stuff, because that's what this is. This Dabbleverse is show business, folks.
It's true.
Keanu and Ava ridicules Shuley for his dishonesty. I'm doing this for you, brother. I'm disrespecting. I'm on Team Chad. We're all against the dues payer tonight.
Nice. Yeah, we got to get him.
We got to get him.
He had the nerve to call me fat.
He's so hard to get. We're going to get him one of these days. But it says, Keanu and Ava ridicules Shuley for his dishonesty and stupidity handling the failed stuttering John trans child prank. This is a real thing. This was the first message we got tonight from Stable Dabbler. He wanted to know all about this. You're getting it right now. I hope you've been watching. Here we go.
Story short, if you're just tuning in or you don't know anything about this, you went on, I guess, Dabble Point recently, which is the Clubfoot Carl jerk off fest about Stuttering John and Aaron or
So
whatever. Yes,
disrespectful.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you bring up something and you just put them in their places. And you know how we both feel about Shuli, just the most unfunny human being on earth. Same thing.
You know, I kind of remember her not liking Shuli, but, you know, it's hard to keep up with this stuff. It's like learning Marvel Comics lore or something.
Well, and it's also funny. Sorry to cut you off. It's also funny, like trying to decipher what you think is real and what's fake.
Yes, I love that. That's why I watch wrestling a lot of the time.
And as you know, like even if you have a beef with someone, you can't really say, you know, you can't like even inbox and be like, "Hey, can we do a work?" You got to just do it and just kind of figure out, you know. So it's pretty funny.
Because if you ever did that, you know they would take it and screenshot it and put it out there for everybody. Like,
yeah, that would be one thing. Plus, it would lose a little, and you know, being authentic. You know,
totally. All right, back to the ladies.
All right,
Carl. Yeah,
Just a worm.
just a little worm.
Yeah.
So you bring up, you say, whatever they're talking about. You say, well, why did you have your producer message me and say, try and get to know Stuttering John's trans kid? And Shuli goes,
that's right. I never pointed that out. Everybody needs this for context. The head dabbler, Stuttering John, has a trans child. I believe they're in their 30s now. They're getting up there. And his other daughter is gay, and he has a son. But you know, I'm not much of a kid talker like everybody else. I don't talk about people's personal lives or getting it, even if they're quote unquote famous. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah, the kids don't want to be part of it, you know.
Exactly. And supposedly what I'm hearing, of course, let's put the thing up again. This is a stable dabbler saying it, right? Dr. Huge opinion on Shuli and Phil attempting to contact Stuttering John's child to collect dirt on Stuttering John. That was the thing. And I also know, since I do watch Stuttering John and listen sometimes, that Ava was on there recently and said she did drive by her Stuttering John's kid's place, and that's odd to me a little bit, to even want to get that involved, and she's like, well, she lives near me and I just wanted to see whatever, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no reason to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that hot take, stable.
Not knowing the English.
Get liking and subscribing.
I've been in Las Vegas during I know this for a fact. I'm posting it.
John, balls in your court, I guess.
Balls in your court, motherfucker.
Okay, I think I know what's going on here. He's trying to get John to sue him.
Yeah, that was funny. Very, very bold to do that, but funny.
Mm-hmm. Cumia, if you don't know, everybody, this is Anthony Cumia, Grandma Cumia from Opie and Anthony. You know, hilarious man. Ultra racist in real life, like IRL, really racist. And I mean, I'm not stepping out of line or saying something that nobody knows. This is not slander or anything, right, Cumia? It's just you know, what an odd bunch of characters in this world. It's just so weird.
Sue me, you dumb fucking retard.
That doesn't sound like he's joking. It sounds like he has inside information.
Yes.
That you raped somebody in.
Of course, that's VTL.
Yeah.
That's the lawyer who has buddied up with John, and he just trolls him non-stop.
I didn't see that. Wow, he's really, yeah.
It's just, this Dabbleverse, man. So That's what Anthony was accusing John of. Whether he did it or not, we know that Anthony's trying to get him into court for discoveries and finding out all kinds of stuff.
You know what that clip reminded me of? Do you remember when Gilbert Godfrey was roasting Bob Saget, and he said, "Bob Saget, whatnot," and I can't say the words on YouTube, but yeah, so that was the same thing as that in 1996.
R.I.P. Gilbert Godfrey as well. One of my favorites. Yep. Do it properly. Yep. You know who that is, Chad?
No.
That's the Undertaker. Ever hear of him? The Undertaker.
He's the death guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's the death. How'd you know that? Wow. All right. Let's listen to these guys.
In Vegas, and he would hit the dump button on that. I mean, there's certain things where you do not want to rebroadcast a defamatory statement.
No, I don't.
Just because you outed him as being gay, now all of a sudden he's coming back and he's doing all this stuff. So he's doing it intentionally. He didn't just slip up and say that. He said that intentionally.
No, he was very. I don't think you could say that was a slip up, Vince.
No.
If I said that about you, would you think about maybe filing a suit against me?
He's actually going to get him with this. Do you think that could happen?
I don't think John's going to file anything on Anthony for that.
Good. He does this stuttering. He becomes stuttering litigator very quickly.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong because it'd be funny, but
it would be. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
If I said that about you,
100%. I'm okay with the racist jokes and all this other bullshit, John. Compared to saying that you raped someone, assuming that it's not true, then my God, why would he do that?
because he says he wants me to sue him because he's got a lot of money and he can fight me.
Rudy Giuliani unfortunately lost all his house. You hear what happened to him? He lost his apartment, John. He lost all his baseball memorabilia, everything they took from him. So I wouldn't go around bragging about that. And South Carolina is not Florida. Florida protects people from lawsuits and judgments. It's beautiful.
Thank God John has a lawyer on his side, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, so we've done enough of the Shulies Anonymous. Let's go into Dabblers Anonymous, and I'm going to prove to everybody that this stuff is blowing up. We've been seeing it in magazines, everybody. This is brought to you by Cardiff. Hold on one second. I got to change scenes here. Replace. Boom. Bam. Man, I'm an expert at this. So good over here.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Here comes the potato.
All right.
Tell us what's going on with the Dabbleverse blowing up.
This chap, who will remain anonymous at their request, sent me a note and said he was reading a magazine in England and happened to come across an article about Stuttering John and the Dabbleverse.
No.
Yes.
The Dabbleverse.
The Dabbleverse made print. Okay, here, let me read the message because it explains everything. Words Stuttering John and Carl Hamburger. Imagine my even greater shock when I turn the page again to see John staring back at me. Even Aaron Imholt and Chad Zumach get a mention. What? It hasn't been published on their website yet, so I assume this is one of the first to see this. Are you ready, OJ?
I am ready.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Of course, as I'm inhaling some dubage.
Drug addict.
I am.
Oops.
Skull.
Fucked up my ratio here. Oh, no. Oh, no.
My God. I was so ready. And this.
So there you have it. We don't need to listen to any more. Very long clip, but the Dabbleverse is in actual print, Chad.
Yeah, that's crazy that they got in the news.
We're making it. We're taking this thing to the next level, bro. And of course, all of this publicity, even from little silly, shows like my own, it helps. Every little bit helps, folks. So get liking and subscribing and all that stuff. This is what we do.
We have a lot, as you know, we have a lot of comedians in our Dabbleverse,
Absolutely. Have you heard of this new comedian? Hold on. He's new on the block. He's going to be big time, possibly. Everybody hates him. Not everybody. A lot of people hate him. We'll say it like that. Have you seen the Tommy Jordan stuff.
Yeah, I seen him because he was on Kevin Brennan's show, MLC.
And he went to Stuttering John's show again. His second show he went to at the what do they call that place? I want to say Laugh Factory, but it wasn't that. But anyway, he did a whole like stream Saturday night. It was fun times, and let's check it out. He showed up in an old man mask.
Okay.
He wants to interview Stuttering John. I thought this was Barry Ribs over here, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep, not Barry Ribs, folks. That was Tommy in an old man mask, and I think it fooled John. Let's see if it did. I think that's right at the top here.
Okay.
Noise for Stuttering John.
And Stuttering John this week said, I knew who this guy was, and I knew everything, but did he? Did that look like he knew him there?
I wouldn't have known that was a mask, you know.
Mm-hmm. So he fooled you, John. We all saw it. You know, you can't get one over on us dabblers.
That's dedication, man, to go in there with a mask.
All right, so let's let it play. I don't know. Good stuff's gonna happen yet. So he got kicked out. He showed up on a unicycle, not like the old versions, like the modern versions where you kind of just step on it. But yeah, he's smart. At least in those ways. He parks his car like away from the venue because he knows John will try to get his license plate and dox him and everything.
Right? Yeah, he is smart.
That's like thinking ahead.
How do you operate this thing?
Towards the end of the video, you didn't see this at all, huh?
I might have seen part of it, but I don't know if this was the same one yet.
Because Gino is going to be... This is the whole thing, I believe. But Gino fights with him at the end. And
no, I don't think I've seen that.
I know Brennan shows up a bunch of times in the video.
Oh, I've seen where Brennan was, so I might have seen part of it.
And of course, Brennan has his own videos, tried to go in there with a noisemaker. You know,
yeah, that was funny.
I can't believe they didn't even let him in.
I know.
I mean, wanted posters on the wall. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Well,
what
not
a
a
little
million
bit.
viewers yet. Hurry.
Ready to win?
Oh
big with
no,
that's all right.
I'm not paying for this, Chad. You understand?
Yeah, I don't. Mine's free. The free one too.
Good. Nobody should ever pay for this. It was free. It's been free my whole life, and now I'm going to start paying. No thanks.
Don't be afraid.
All right, so he's not even in there yet. Let's
Wait,
get
you
him.
drove? I mean, you. Wait.
Here's Brennan.
You're live streaming
Yeah, I'm live.
on StreamYard?
Nah, just on the YouTube, the regular YouTube. How about you? You live streaming?
No.
Okay, see, I think this is a reason. Hopefully, Tom, you see this in the future. You know, again, I get it. I'm not some like just random douche out here. I know what's going on. I see what you're doing, but I may pull back like a little bit with some things. You know, work things out and stuff, but I wouldn't showcase all the comedy all at once like this. You don't want because it comes off like trying too hard, and then it upsets people like Gino at the end of the video, which we will see, of course. What's your take on that, Chad? Do you think that's a good assessment from what you've seen?
I mean, it's hard in the beginning to, you know, when you're trying to work something out. So I think he's doing a pretty good job so far.
No, he's doing good. It's just my little assessment.
Yeah,
it's not my style to be.
I have a problem with that too. It's hard to, you know. I know what you mean, and that's a great idea. It's just hard. It's hard to execute.
Right. Yeah. Hey, everybody's got different personalities and behaviors and things, but I just think that this will turn off a segment of people, like the sensible people. I don't know for sure, but I don't think New Jersey Ranger is into any of this. You know, and I think I know what it is mainly, especially if I was New Jersey Ranger and I'm super chatting all the time, right? I'm super chatting MLC and I'm becoming a part of this. He showed up at the hotel room at the AC deal and everything. And then Tommy Jordan just comes in here overnight, doesn't know anybody's name, doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and yet he's getting multiple, he's getting the push.
Right.
That happens in wrestling too. People can't stand that, and that's how fights start and beefs start and works turn into shoots. You know what I'm saying?
True.
All right, so let's get into this a little more.
I'm not live streaming.
Why not? You wasted a golden opportunity, Kevin.
All right, I'm not going to go over 2 minutes on this. I don't want to steal your shine anyway.
No, you got a live stream.
I just want to get you. Okay, so
If Neil was here...
I'm on yours now, too. So how did they kick you out?
So some guy grabbed me very aggressively on my shoulder. I'm sick and tired of getting kicked out.
Was Vinny on? Was Stuttering John on?
Yeah, Stuttering John was on. He sat at my table. I'll show you a picture.
What do you mean he sat at your table?
He didn't know I was who. He didn't know I was Tommy John.
So you sat in the back?
I sat right in the front row.
Oh, you sat in the front row and then he sat down with you? When?
Doxed.
Nice.
Can I go ask Kiki questions? Oh, Kiki's gone? Oh, she's over
When did he sit with you?
Yo, I got KB in the house. Kevin Brennan in the real deal.
There he is, our leader, folks. Kevin
Right.
Brennan. Did you hear the news that? Oh, I might have told you this earlier that he smells. It's a Stinky Pinky song. Did you put 2 and 2 together with that? Like supposedly from this night here, Kevin took the train to come out, try to disrupt John's show, gets not kicked out necessarily, just not let in, and then hangs out on the sidewalk with everybody for about an hour or so. And a lot of people that got close to him over there said he kind of smells.
I think that's hard to believe.
Hard, yeah. He's an older fella. Could be a smart fart smeller. And whoever smelt it dealt it, Chad, right?
Yeah.
You are right.
Who knows? But like he took the train. It's probably like who knows what rubbed on him, and
Mm-hmm. Somebody squirt that stink juice from the 90s.
Yeah, I've been in New York City. It's like the whole city kind of smells. So
that's true. Yeah,
goddamn.
Yeah, I think technically this is North Jersey, but you know what? Just add even more stank on it if it's
right. Yeah, exactly.
I went to Edison, New Jersey once. Right, stay at a hotel to go to like a professional football con where they had all the play. I met them all, folks. All these guys back in the day, and I'm not joking. The air smelled like trash, and I guess I had a landfill.
And where I was actually a better part of Manhattan, and when it's like foggy, it's like the fog is like coming up out of the whatever you call them, like the grates, the vents, smelling up the whole. Like the place smells.
Mm-hmm. Just I don't know. Get well, New York and New Jersey. Yeah, it could be just that. Well, let's go. I'm so used to not playing clips. That's why I keep interrupting it, which probably makes everybody furious and leave. But I'll try to stop it. I'll try to let this shit run.
Did you get kicked out too?
They would never let me in.
Shit, I should have gave you this mask. Me and Kevin were gonna go hit the bars. Well, now it's. Can't believe I got kicked out. Look, they recorded me across the street. It's Keanu. Hey.
I'll wait.
You were in a stress factory? Something happened with the comedian?
Not me. I never went in. I wasn't allowed in. Huh?
Oh, we got a police officer here.
I wasn't allowed in.
The comedian? Were you? Or?
They kicked me out because I was wearing a Halloween mask.
Okay.
I have an old man mask too.
Was that Nixon?
It is. I'm not a crook. A lot of people don't even know who Nixon is. Like people in their 30s.
That's sad.
It's very sad. You got to know who Nixon is, folks. Come on.
At least Watergate.
You know Nixon?
Yeah.
He's Watergate. He bugged the whole White House. That's another fact.
That's right. Yep. He had to do it. He had to see what his opponents were saying against him.
That's right. See, I could have done this too. And John would have been like, hey, buddy, and pressed heads with me. And then he would have figured it out eventually, or somebody would have told him, probably is the case. And then they would have kicked me out. Yep. Here's a quick story for you. I have a bunch of president masks, and I wore an Obama mask to a Halloween party in like 2014 or something. And everybody was treating me as if I was really Obama.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, he was kind of coming down at the time as far as like popularity. But like, there were a few guys that would have fought me if they knew that I couldn't kick their ass. You see what I'm saying? But they were like actually grown adults acting like I was my costume.
That's weird.
Insane. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, listen, you do what you want. You hang out on the sidewalk. They don't want you back in there.
Okay, I won't.
End the story.
Got it.
Go back in there and be arrested.
Are you ICE?
Oh, shit.
Captain Hoover. Nope.
Captain Hoover, New Brunswick?
Yes, sir.
How long on the force?
22 years.
All right. So you're not ICE?
I'm not ICE. All right.
All right, what you're hearing right now is Kevin Brennan talking to the police. The police have walked up to him and let him know, and Tommy know, you guys cannot come back in here. You're done for the night. And then Kevin is going to continue to ask if he's ICE because he thinks it's funny.
He really pushes it.
He pushes it, but he knows he can get away with it. He's an old white gentleman in New Jersey right now. He's going to get away with it. You know? I wish I could. If I did this, Chad, I'd be tased. You know, they'd hog tie me and bring me to the car. And all, you know, they give me the whole business. Mm-hmm. Fact check.
Because I'm hearing a lot about ICE.
I'm hearing a lot about ICE.
Thank you.
ICE, Captain.
This reminds me of when you got pulled over. You're crazy, bro.
Remember when he got pulled over?
I was afraid he was going to go to jail, you know.
But like he said, he goes, I wasn't drinking. You know I'm straight. What are they going to get me on? Being an asshole? And that's how it should work. But not, it doesn't always work like that.
Bro, they could have made up something.
Yep. But then everybody's got cameras, CWC. And then I understand it can give you certain problems. Like now you got to go to court. Now you got to do this, you know. But at the end of the day, what are you going to get? A possible slap on the wrist? He's doing it for the content.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's mag it up. Let's see if the cop's still there.
He asked him if he's ICE.
I ask everybody if they're ICE.
Maybe he was.
He asked the people inside if they were ICE too. The cops and security and all that.
Who do you think ratted me out? Was it Kiki? My co-host from yesterday? How the tides have turned so quick? So I can't even cross the street. I can't even go to my car. I'm stuck on this side of the street, but at least I'm with KB. The GOAT. The GOAT. Now,
he is the GOAT right now of the Dabbleverse. He seems to rule. 2K gets big numbers though too.
Yeah, so. Tuki's growing like every day. Like when I started watching Tuki, he used to have 800 in chat. Now he gets 1,000 in the chat.
Yeah, like people really love the puppet shows and stuff. You know what I mean? Whoop. Here's my link, by the way. I wasn't meaning to hit this, but if you want to, the QR code's right there. I'm all over the place. I'm still on TikTok. They just won't let me go live. So more on that later. Yep. I'm trying to get rid of this right now while I bring up another page. You can leave anytime you want, Chad, but if you want to chill.
I'll stay another 10 minutes because I do have to get ready for work.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on, not big time in me like many others have in this.
Oh, no, we definitely should do some, I got some stuff in mind. We should definitely team up again.
Yep. I'm trying to tell everybody I can go. I can bullshit for a while. You know what I mean? Which is funny. Oh, go ahead. That's
the opposite of me. I mean, I do my characters and stuff, but I don't have like the radio guy's voice. So I need to team up with someone that could do that, you know?
Right. And if you met me in real life, I don't say a word. It's kind of weird how that works. Even people I've told in the past where I'm like, oh, you should check my podcast out or whatever. And they're like, you have a podcast? The likes of you? And I'm like, it's just talking. You know what I mean?
Right.
I unleash all the thoughts that are going on in my head all the time, you know? All right. Anyway, great friend, great fan of the show. Stalin19 here. Are you hip to any of this toe stuff? I'm not really a toe veteran.
I really don't. I watched a few minutes of him, but I don't really watch too much of the toe stuff.
Stalin seems to really like the toe from the clips I'm seeing. Let's see. We'll end on some steel toe because this is extended Dabbleverse going on. There's so many people to talk about, but he was just in prison, just to give people a little more context on the steel toe. I caught up with knowing who he was when he had his wife on the show, April, and she gave him his best episodes because she was in a bikini for one of them. So, and how are guys that look like Jared Fogle from Subway acting the way they're acting? How are they even getting fives, Chad? Like, to me, I think April's she's a good, solid ass 7, and 7's good. If 5 is average, everybody, and all you crazy women that think like you're all 10s, no. There's like a handful of 10s out there in the world. So most people at your best are going to be 7. Okay, it's facts. But she was a solid, good 7. And he's wife swapping. He's wife swapping 7s with like 3s and stuff. Like, that's crazy. Doing the tooting. It's all been documented on other channels. But yeah, it's. Do you know?
He had a fall from grace too, wasn't he? Like a radio guy.
Yeah, he was a radio guy, but he still like does the radio thing on YouTube, which to me is like he's doing the 2000s radio guy on YouTube right now. And I don't like that. Like, that version of it. Leave the past in the past. Everything's a win for him. He's not being like authentic or genuine, which those are my 2 things. Like, just be who you are. And of course, I just said I don't speak off here, but I'm doing the show. So I got to come on here. This is what you see is what you get here. I don't think the case is so much with this fella, but he ended up going to jail for like a week or 2 over just like nonsense bullshit. And of course, it's all tied in with the Dabbleverse. Gino, I guess he shared a picture of the wife that he was wife swapping with to Gino Visconti, and then he exposed that, and that's like considered, what do they call it, revenge porn in Minnesota. But how is that even revenge porn?
I never heard of the term. I can't believe, and I would have never done that, but I can't believe you can get jail time for that.
Yeah, it's one thing, the boys around town will be like, hey, check this out on my phone. Look at this chick I was with the other night that's like sending me these pictures and things. That's one thing, but to actually send it through text to somebody. But then they're,
I'm going to backpedal my statement. All it takes is 1 second of not thinking, and you could just, it happens. So, just one bad decision.
True that. But I mean, of course, he had the greatest time in prison. Everything's a win for him again. This is what I'm saying. Like,
right.
I get why people like this stuff and think that this is like hilarious, but it's not my cup of tea. But let's just show the people what I'm talking about.
Shit, I'm back from my bid upstate. I did a bid, what it is, dude. What it do?
No. Again, another very racist fellow over here. And of course, are these people racist in their hearts? Well, maybe Kumia, but I don't believe Steel Toe or many of the other people in these chats. So if you see that type of stuff, it's kind of, it is what it is. Huh?
Right. I agree.
Right. It's just words for the most part, but he's a goofball. He looks scary, bro. Like, he scares me. Just the face, the eyes. I wouldn't be messing with this guy too much, everybody.
15th Street Crips, you know what I'm saying? I represent, I hold it down. You know what I mean? I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying, but that's not how we talk.
I got it's we now.
Me and the brothers. I just want to let everyone know before we get into anything, you are looking at
the Cell Block B East 2-on-2 basketball champion. They say that when you go on the inside that you're supposed to learn something, from
he's going to jail and he's going to beat all the blacks in basketball, Chad. That's the story.
Oh boy.
That's what I just heard. And again, it's unbelievable to me. Come face me one-on-one, Steel Toe. Let's go. In a boxing ring, YouTube TOS, right?
Right.
Anyway, let's just end it here. I think we've seen enough. I could let him go on. I heard these clips were boring though, so I'm gonna leave it, and we'll save it for next time. Of course, I'm gonna have you on again. You're fantastic. You are one of the goats as well.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I appreciate having me on. We could definitely team up again for sure.
Absolutely. I'll see you out there in the YouTube and Twitter streets. Tell everybody where to find you.
Oh, Clearwater Chad 9037. But if you just type Clearwater Chad, it'll come right up on YouTube.
And there you have it, folks. Clearwater Chad is out there. He's making jokes. Whoops, I just got rid of him. There he is. I want to get rid of this here. I got rid of him again. There he is. I'll get it one of these days. There it is. Best in the world. Let's end with the best in the world. Everybody go follow me as well and all my links at Dr. Huge Show all over the world.
The best in the world.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for listening in the future in the podcast. We're on Kick. We're on X. We're on Rumble. We're on YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe wherever you're at. Thank you, everybody, especially Clearwater Chad. Everybody have a good night. Bye-bye.